A complete change of pace here. I'm using this number 14 Kolinsky Sable that I bought last year at the Art in Action show, going again this year in July sometime, I believe. Going on the last day where they're flogging off all their art materials. So, piece of Bockingford, £140, very nice paper, and I'm going to just wet part of it, and as the previous one I'm going to use sepia and indigo there, sepia there, bit of light red and raw sienna there, but I'm not going to use those. It's just a two-tone study. I'm just doing these this morning, two-tone studies, just to get myself back into watercolour painting for a while. Finding different ways to show various things. I've also got this inch cheap hake, which I might use for a bit of texturing. But the paint is out of the tube. The indigo is donkey's years old, which means in English idiom speak is very, very old indeed. So it's quite stiff. The sepia is fairly new, probably a couple of years old, in the tube. They're all Cotsman watercolours, Winsor and Newton. So I'm going to just do some sort of, I don't know, Chinese style. So with a wet brush, I'm just going to use my sable to just put some water on parts of the paper in a random sort of fashion, because I want hard and soft, and put in a sky, bit of indigo. There's more. Just leaving bits of unpainted paper. See what happens? You get this sort of dry brushy effect, and I will put some sepia in there, just as a sort of a cloudy bit, but quite light, just warm. And we'll just do a cloud shadow. But this is a really good quality paper, this Bockingford. Right, okay, so I'm going to put in some foreground. And get some dark in there as well. Bit of grass, sort of almost a vignette. Bit of grass. This is why I didn't really want to paint or wet too much of it. I wanted some dry brush on here. Just around, just using the edge of the brush. Just all random hit and miss. We're creating a painting rather than a portrait of anything. Don't like portraits. There are plenty of people that can copy exactly. I can't. So I have to make my art the best way I can. Right, we'll let that dry off a little bit. I'll give that a bit of a help with the hairdryer. So. Now I'm going to paint a tree coming up from here. So put my it's so different from using the hake, but Good dark, some harder edge stuff in there. I saw a painting, well, I had a library book by Jarbo. I had mentioned it before, and he used to do quite a lot of this. I think it's where this came from, this idea. Of course, I did my own thing. I can only do my own thing. Right, let's use a bit of texturing with the hake. A bit of water on it. Let's make it nice and dark. Then more water. Look, all just bags of nothing. Well, there we are. We've got such a simple little painting there. It doesn't get simpler than that. And we'll put it in a mount when I've signed it. Got to put the birds in. We put the birds in. These are so easy to do. It just brings the sky into the painting. Like we're on the top of the hill then, isn't it? Right, that's all I'm going to do on that. Let's put a signature in. So do these things yourself, just doodle, just enjoy the painting. I'll put that on there. Maybe I should just put a little bit of anchoring there. Okay, I'll do. There's 3 I've done in about an hour. So. Right, let's bring you round, then you can have a look at that. Right. That's as square as I'm going to get that, really. Let's just see if I can just tilt the board a bit. Ah, forgot that. Hold on, let's okay. So as you can see, it's sort of vignetted. Right, let's come down to that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.